book and social media asking me when the Crustless Quiche would be back on QVC. Well, it is back today and very, very popular, and we're excited to have this for you in 2 great flavor choices. Now, you may choose either the spinach and cheese, and that spinach and cheese has a combination of Swiss and Monterey Jack. Or you can have the bacon and cheese. And in the bacon, you're going to get that wonderful hickory smoked bacon, and then you're going to get more Swiss and Monterey Jack. So all of these are made without crusts. They're bound together with egg. And what you come away with is a really delightful and delectable breakfast, brunch, lunch, or dinner, or a great snack in between. And the best part is you're going to cook these from frozen. Take these out of their wrapper, pop them on a sheet pan, get them into the oven, and they're going to do beautifully for you. Now, the last time we had these on the air was June 15th. We sold out of the cheese and bacon choice on that day. We now have both back in stock. Cheese and bacon already very popular, and this is free shipping and handling. It's also a 2020 Customer Choice Food Award nominee. Let's welcome in Chef Will Reese, who's joining us from Hotlanta. How are you, sir?
David Venable, how are you, sir? Long time no see.
I was about to say the same thing to you, young man. It's nice to hear your voice.
It is great to hear you as well. I've been watching the show, and it's bringing back all kinds of great memories. So I've been down here just tearing up a little bit.
Oh, come on now.
Ready to go.
Hey, you know, you and I have presented these items for a long, long time, and I'll tell you, this is something very, very special. Let me grab a fork here. Do I have a fork close by, guys? Oh, here they are. So let me grab a fork and just cut into one of these, because I think when people start to see what's happening inside here, they're going to be pretty excited about how fluffy and perfect these are and no crust to weigh you down.
That's right. And you're talking fresh eggs and sweet cream, block shredded cheese, and either the hickory smoked bacon or the spinach. And it's a very fluffy, silky, gooey experience, right?
It's
not
almost
like an omelet or
it's almost like a souffle, isn't it?
That's exactly right, David. That's exactly right. It's really a lot more like a souffle, but it's very, very rich, very, very silky and very smooth. Great breakfast item. You know, we actually just did a little mini vacay. Took 2 teenagers and my wife down to the beach, and breakfast was done. I didn't have to do anything about breakfast. I took 2 trays of quiche down there. And with teenagers, you know, you just basically their favorite food is enough, right? And so I just basically bake them off and throw it at them, and I'm good to go. Mama just wants coffee for breakfast, but for lunch, she had a nice quiche with a little salad, microgreens, little dressing, and she's great to go. Me, I just one in each fist at night when I'm watching a movie. So,
right?
Very versatile.
Now, I just topped one with a little hollandaise, some cherry tomato, some chives or parsley, whatever you got, and you've got an elegant-looking dish. But if you also want to just warm some of these up in the toaster oven and sit down and, have at it. I love what you said, one in each hand for a movie on movie night. It's really great for that.
That's right.
Now, we want to remind everyone.
I can go left or right, you know, doesn't matter.
Exactly. You can't go wrong with these. So we've got the bacon and cheese here. That's going quickly. I have fewer than 300 left, and that's bacon, Swiss, and Monterey Jack. Hickory smoked bacon, Monterey Jack, and Swiss cheese. And then
Another thing I like to do. Sorry, Dave, go ahead.
I was just going to say, and the spinach, real quickly, has the same cheeses, the spinach and the Monterey Jack. I've got fewer than 200 left in the spinach. What were you going to say, Chef?
I was just going to say, the other thing that I really like about these in terms of the versatility is that instead of a baked potato with a side, like a nice steak or some roasted chicken, why not quiche? Again, it's rich and it's creamy and it's high protein, low carb. So it makes a beautiful side with a nice piece of fish or, again, chicken, steak, whatever you want to do. It's a lovely shape. You can top it with some sauteed onions, mushrooms. It's a beautiful side for any type of a roasted protein that you want to put on there.
Just lovely. And we did that with a little white pan gravy. You could also do this with some ranch dressing. I mean, oh my word, just everything about this is so versatile and so easy. Now, can these be done in the air fryer, Chef, or is it better in the oven?
You know, I've never actually tried them in the air fryer, David, but it is better in the oven. And it's really better if you thaw them out a little bit first.
Okay.
You could do them from frozen, but if you thaw them out, in fact, what I do is, you don't have to do this. You can put them out on the counter for an hour or whatever. But I just put them in the refrigerator overnight, and then I get up in the morning, bake them off for the kids, and they're good to go. Same with the microwave, thaw it, and then in the microwave for 2.5 minutes, and they are done.
Oh.
The difference being that if you like that
So
thin,
microwave as well. As long as they're a bit
crusty-
thawed, you can do them in the microwave.
That's right. But if you like that thin, crusty, crackly top, then they're best in the oven.
Now remember, there is no crust involved here. What Chef is talking
No.
about is that cheese will crisp up. And so you get that
exactly right.
beautiful little kind of crispiness to the outside, not because of crust, but because of crispy cooked cheese. Does that sound good to everybody? It sounds good to me. I mean, you say cheese and it wakes me up. You say crispy cheese, you've got my full attention. You've got my rapt attention. I'm right there.
That's
so
right.
if you want the bacon and cheese, I have fewer than 200 sets to go around. If you want the spinach and cheese, 150 now left to go around. I would also tell you there's a combo choice here where you can do 7 and 7. So if you can't choose, we can do 7 bacon and cheese and 7 spinach and cheese in the combo. That's been our most popular tonight. And we have how many left there? Fewer than 800. There is no auto delivery on this, according to my notes. Is that right, Erica? Yeah, no auto delivery. This is a product that, and now you all only work with local Georgia farmers and food suppliers. Is that right?
That's correct. That's right. And this product itself, we've been in the business of servicing the finest hotels and restaurants in the U.S. for 30 years. So we decided to do this for QVC. But in order to get an item like this, you would have to go, if you don't get it on QVC, you'd have to go to, you name the finest hotels you've ever stayed in the United States, and we serve that to them. So this is a QVC only product that we've been making for a long time for the top tier hotels and restaurants.
I mean, you go into one of those fancy white linen tablecloth restaurants and they sit down to their brunch and they'll bring you a really even fancier menu and it'll say Crustless Quiche. And you're like, oh, well, that sounds fancy and delightful. When in fact, it's you, Will, that supplied it, right?
That's right. That's exactly right. And we want the customers at the hotel to think that everything was made there, right? And you could do the same thing at home. Just whip those suckers out, put them in the oven, put them on the table and say, yep, I did this.
Right. And if you've got these on a dinner plate, dress them up a little bit with a little hollandaise right on top. Delightful. A little more down below. Let's get a little more on that front one.
Yeah, it's the elegance. I think it's the quality and the elegance and the versatility. And, again, locally sourced, fresh eggs, sweet cream. The farmer's market is literally 2 miles down the road, which they say in Georgia you can spit and hit it.
Do they say that in Georgia?
Oh, yeah, they do.
Yes, I know they do. I grew up not far from you. So this is fantastic. We say that in North Carolina, too. So this is your opportunity. I would encourage everyone to stay on the line for these. Every time we've had these on, they've been a home run. Now, if you want the cheese and bacon only, I have fewer than 100 left. We're last call on cheese and bacon. That did sell out the last time. If you want cheese and spinach, fewer than 150. And in that combo, we brought in the most of, but it's also our most popular. Fewer than 600 available now. This is M68226. Will Reese, I hope you and your family are all well and safe, buddy.
Oh, same to you, David. Be safe.
Thank you, buddy. We look forward to having you back soon. All right, Miss Mary has some trivia for you.
Well, this one is